even a man in his heritage. And they oppressed us, man. They oppressed us in our houses, man. Okay? They oppress us every damn day that a chance that they get, they oppress us, man. Which weighs down on our soul, man. Alright? The black man don't even know who he is. Alright? They oppressed us with the Central Park 5. Okay? They have our women oppressed us. They use our women against us. A lot of our women, they don't look at us as being like a king, man. They hate us, man. They look at you with disgust. They look at you like you broke, man, like you ain't nothing out here in the streets. All right? But a white man, years ago, the white man was raping y'all, man. The white man was raping our women, man. We have no idea what the hell that they was going through. Y'all forgotten y'all way. Y'all forgotten what's important. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Yeah, man. They go into other places and influencing the other nations, their women, their children, okay? Because that's what they do. They wipe out all the men and they take the women and children and perverse them to follow in their ways, man. All right? That's the spoils of war. The spoils of war, the woman will be the spoils of war. Okay? And perverse the minds of the children. All right? They train them up of saying it's okay to be a damn freak. It's okay to be a homosexual. No, it's not. All right? You continue in that mess, the Most High is going to kill you. All right? This is Daniel 12 and 10. Many shall be purified. Many shall be purified. What does that mean? It means many shall be cleansed, man. Cleansed within your mind, all right? We are not black and we are not African Americans. We are not Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, all right? We are the children of Israel, okay? Purify your mind of who you really are. Purify your mind of going back to your customs, going back to your true nationality, going back to the ways of the righteous, going back to the ways of the Bible, okay? Many shall be purified and made white. White means purity, all right? And tried. But the wicked shall not do wickedly, but the wicked shall do wickedly, excuse me. And none of the wicked shall understand. So if you're wicked, you're not going to understand, man. All right? You're not going to turn back from your wicked ways if you're the ways of the wicked. You're going to remain wicked. All right? I was wicked, yes. I sinned, yes. But now I'm coming back into the ways of the righteous. So I can be good in these last days. All right? We're in the last days, man. This place is about to be annihilated, man. World War III is at hand. But y'all don't hear me though. Y'all hear Drake, y'all hear Kanye, y'all hear Jay-Z, Nicki Minaj. Y'all don't want to hear the prophets. All right? When hell break loose in this place, y'all gonna wish a prophet was among you. That's when y'all gonna know a prophet was among you. When these women are being raped out here in these streets, man, like what happened in Katrina, all right? Hurricane Katrina, all right? That's coming here in America, man. I mean, well, that's coming here, man. That's gonna happen here, all right? It's gonna happen again, excuse me. This is Daniel 12 and 11. And from the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination that maketh desolate set up, there shall be 1,290 days. Yeah, man. Let me read that again. This is Daniel 12 and 11. And from the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken, and the abomination that maketh desolate set up. Right, this place is a damn abomination. There shall be 1,290 days. Right? Takeover of Israel. Right? 12, this is Daniel. This is madness past now. This is Daniel 12 and 12. Blessed is he that waiteth and cometh to the 1,305 and 30. That's the time of Antiochus fifth Epiphanes, okay? You get something else. Study on that and come back to you. This is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And that's the reason why people are destroyed, man. We're destroyed for lack of knowledge. Knowledge means to know. A lot of us, we don't know that we are already the children of Israel. We are the chosen by the Most High, okay? We lack knowledge of keeping the law, statutes, and the commandments of the Most High. That's the reason why people went into slavery, man, okay? That's the reason why we catching hell here in America, all right? The black man still don't know who he is here in America, and we in the last days. That's a shame, man. The so-called Hispanics still don't know who they are. All right? Claiming Spaniard. All right? That's going to show you what happened to David Ortiz, the baseball player. He got shot in the back. All right? Still catching hell. And this is a baseball player that made multi-million dollars, man. Went back into the Dominican Republic. Some man came up upon him at the club and shot him in the back. All right? Still catching hell, still catching hell. It doesn't matter where you go. These curses, they're gonna follow you. All right? Because you can't get out of this skin. All right? You can't stop being a Hebrew Israelite. You are a Hebrew Israelite by birthright, by nature, man. Okay, by birth you are a Hebrew Israelite. It's not saying that you just convert to, all right? Because thou hast rejected knowledge. Thou hast rejected knowledge, man. They have rejected the ways of the Most High. And the knowledge is to keep his laws, statutes, and the commandments of the Most High. Not out here being a damn demon, okay? I will also reject thee. And he rejected us. And what happened? We went into slavery, okay? The so-called white man, he became on top of us, man. All right? Our women disrespect us, okay? We're catching hell here in America. All right? That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, the law of the Most High. Okay? We have forgotten our ways, man. We went completely astray. Okay? That's why the cops are shooting us. We're eating a whole bunch of GMO foods, McDonald's, a whole bunch of Chinese food that's giving us high blood pressure, you know? Killing us, man. We're dying from cancer, leukemia, all right? Heart disease. also forget thy children. You know? Our children forgotten their ways too, man. And these public schools, they're not teaching our children that they're the Hebrew Israelites. All right? That's why they're not teaching this sister that she's a Hebrew Israelite. That's why you see her walking with a so-called white man. All right? Intermingling. She's off, man. Isaiah 1 and 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth. For the Lord has spoken. I have nurtured and brought up children. They have rebelled against me. You know, and when you rebel, you're going against, all right? Our people went against the ways of the Most High, all right? He said he nurtured and brought up children. He nurtured us and he brought us up. He brought us up out of the land of Egypt, okay? And what happened to us? We went into idol worshiping Baal, all right? Worshiping stone. A lot of our people, they convert into this into being a Muslim, which is worshiping a stone, man. Okay? We are not Muslims. We are Hebrew Israelites, all right? Tell Kevin Gates that. All right, Kevin Gates, he converted. He's a Hebrew Israelite that converted. That now he's a Muslim. All right, he's really an Israelite. It's just that now he's into that madness now, man. Okay. 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel does not know. My people does not consider. Yeah, man. Israel do not know. Israel do not even consider, man, the ways of the Most High. All right? A lot of them think that this is a joke. Okay? They don't consider to know who they are. All right? Our people was enslaved. Been enslaved here for about what? 400, 500 years? Okay? You need to get back to knowing what happened to our people. Why is the so-called blacks and the so-called Hispanics at the bottom? All right? We are the most gifted. We are a peculiar people, a special people. All right? We are special at basketball, football. All right? But why are we at the bottom? All right? Why are we labeled as the minorities here in this place? Okay? You have to ask that question. What happened to our people? We don't own nothing. We let the other heathen nations come in our corners, sell us poison, Chinese food. That's poison, man. McDonald's, that's poison. Okay? But Israel does not know. My people does not consider. Isaiah 1 and 4. Sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity. Laden with iniquity. Matter of fact, let me get that word, laden. Iniquity means to sin. Laden. Let's see what laden means. It's laden in the Google dictionary, heavily loaded, weighted down, loaded, overload, oppressed. Wow. So we're loaded, man. We're loaded with iniquity. We're loaded with sin. Okay? Laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel. Okay? Notice it says the Holy One of Israel. It doesn't say not the Holy One of Africa. Alright? The Holy One of Israel. Okay? The children of Israel. Unto anger. They are gone away backward. Yeah, man. You made the Most High angry, man. They are gone away backward. We lost our way. We don't know who we are. You ask the so-called black man, what's your nationality? He's gonna say African American. We are not African Americans, okay? That's the name that our so-called slave owners gave us, okay? They the ones who named us African American. Before that, we were Negroes, okay? All right? Now we're African Americans. Why are they constantly changing our nationality? All right? Because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know that you're the children of Israel. You are of the chosen seed line of Israel, man. Okay? And I saw when, for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery. Yeah, man, backsliding Israel committed adultery. All right? And in this verse, it's talking about how we started idol worshiping. We started worshiping the stone, Baal, you know? We started worshiping the moon, the stars. All right, we're not supposed to worship the creation. We're supposed to worship the Creator. Okay, the Most High. Everything that you see, the Most High created it. Okay, the reason why there's life inside your body, the reason why you're able to breathe right now is because of the Most High. All right, we did not evolve from monkeys. All right, that's madness, man. And that's the white man got you thinking that stuff. Evolution. We evolved from monkeys? Come on, bro. Backsliding Israel committed adultery. All right? I have put her away, right? And given her a bill of divorce. Yeah, man. The Most High had put us away. The Most High gave us a bill of divorce. And how did he do that? He's talking about parabolic talk. All right, he put us away when our people went into slavery. Okay, we forgot about slavery, man. And slavery affected us big time, man. Big time. Look at our people today. They don't even know who they are. All right, they lost their way. They're celebrating Christmas. They're celebrating 4th of July. During 4th of July, our people were still slaves. So how are you going to celebrate a day when our people were still enslaved, man? Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not. But when they played the harlot also, and went and played the harlot also, all right? And how did they play a harlot also? By worshiping, going into idol worshiping, man. All right? Sinning. All right? And a harlot is a hoe, a whore. All right? She sleeps with multiple of guys, okay? Go to Jeremiah 3:9, and it came to pass through the lightness of her whoredom that she defiled the land. Yeah, man, they defiled the land. the fatherland of Israel. Okay? At that time. Jehoram did defile this land too. Okay? And committed the nine under the sun. Everything that happened then is happening now. Alright? And committed adultery with stones and with stocks. You know? And a lot of our people, they're into that Muslim madness, man. Worshipping the Kaaba stone. Okay? Our people are never supposed to get into that, man. That's madness. Alright? And yet for all this, her treacherous sister, Judah, have not turned unto me with her whole heart. But finally, saith the Lord, you know, Judah, which is the head tribe of the southern kingdom of Israel, all right, which is Judah is the so-called blacks, the so-called African Americans, okay? And all Judah also represents Levi and Benjamin also, okay? All right, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi is the southern kingdom, all right? Go down to Jeremiah 3:18. In those days, the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel. Okay? In those days. It's something that's going to happen in the future. Alright? Because right now, we are separated. Alright? We are scattered abroad. Alright? The 12 tribes of Israel is scattered abroad. Alright? We are separated and we hate each other, man. Killing each other out in the streets, okay? Look what happened to Nipsey Hussle, all right? It was his own gang member, all right? It was also a Crip, all right? We shot him, kicked him in the head and shot him again, man, all right? His own did that to him. And that's what's going on in Chicago. That's why they call it Chirac, all right? There's a lot of Hebrew Israelites are killing each other. The so-called blacks, the so-called Hispanics, they kill each other out here in the streets, all right? And it tells you that in Deuteronomy, your eye shall be evil towards your brother, okay? And in those days, the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel, and they shall come together of the land of the north to the land that I have given for an inheritance unto your fathers. And what's that land? That land's the Holy Land. Is Israel, all right? Right now, those heathens are in that land, okay? Those are not the real Jews, okay? Those are the heathens, all right? It tells you that a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Let me get that.
The other part was like
Zechariah 9:6. A bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. And where is Ashdod? Ashdod is in Israel. And I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. All right? All right? Let's talk about the Palestinians, all right? All right? In that time, the Philistines was the so-called children of Ham. Okay? The children of Ham is the so-called Africans, all right? We are not Africans. We are different from the children of Ham, okay? We have more flavor, all right? The reason why we're good at everything is because we are the children seed line of the Most High, okay? We're the ones that's dominating in sports and entertainment, okay? All right, physically, all right? Look what happened to even though, you know, Anthony Joshua, he's a Hebrew Israelite. Andy Ruiz, he's a Hebrew Israelite too. He's from the tribe of Issachar, All right, he's a so-called Mexican. And the Mexicans, they are also of the 12 tribe of Israel. Okay? The reason why he beat him is because we're gifted at everything. Everything that we do, we are gifted, man. All right? So it tells you that a bastard should dwell in Asgard. And what's a bastard? An illegitimate child, man. Right? The people that are in Israel right now, those are not the chosen people of Israel. Okay? A bastard is an unpleasant, despicable person. Villain. That sounds like Esau. Devil. Reprobate. Wrongdoer. Evildoer. No longer in its pure or original form. Alright? So an unpleasant, despicable person, that's Esau, man. Okay? That's a bastard dwelling in Ashdod. Alright? And they go by Amalek, okay? Even though they are the children of Edom, which means red, because the so-called white man, he's not really white, he's red. Different shades of red, all right? Let me get that. Revelation 2 and 9. I know that works. I know that works in tribulation and poverty. But thou art rich. You know? And how are we rich? I tell you that in James 2 and 5. This is James 2 and 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world rich in faith. So right there it tells you he chosen the poor of this world rich in faith. All right? He ain't chose Esau. All right? Which right now this is their rulership. All right? The white man's heaven is the black man's hell, man. Okay? We are the ones here catching hell. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay? And heirs of the kingdom. And heirs of the kingdom. We are promised the kingdom, man. That's going to be our rulership. Which he had promised to them that love him. Promised to them that love him, man. And it was the ones that love him. The elect of the children of Israel. Okay? So it tells you, Revelations 2 and 9, I know that works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Yeah, man. They say they are Jews, but are not, man. All right? You can't convert to being a Jew. You are born a Jew, okay? Whereas the word Jew go by Judah. All right? Matter of fact, let's see what the color of the Jews are. This is Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth. So it tells you that Judah mourneth, man. Mourning means to be in sorrow. And who's mourning right now? The so-called blacks. The so-called African Americans, man. They're mourning right now here in America. They don't want being shot down in the streets. All right? The black woman is lost her way. Okay? The black woman, one black woman just stabbed her mother. 60 times in Indiana. Okay? We lost our way here. We're the ones mourning. Okay? America, which in the Bible, which is Babylon, made us go in a way of confusion. All right? We lost our way. We are never supposed to follow the ways of this so-called white man, man. All right? Wherever this so-called white man goes, destruction happens. Diseases happen. All right? The Native Americans was here, and when the so-called white man came, what he gave us? What he gave them? He gave them syphilis. All right? Smallpox. All right? Why? Because he is dirty, man. All right? And what he did? He killed a lot of them, raped a lot of them, and it took over the land. Everywhere he goes, he's taken by violence. Okay? And whenever we come out with the truth, a lot of people, they like to be a bunch of coons and like to stand up for the white people, man. So-called white people. Which is Esau. All right? He came out red. All right? Esau means wasted away is he. And he will be wasted away in these last days. All right? They were in World War III. Okay? Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth and against their language. They are black unto the ground. So right here it tells you that Judah are black unto the ground. Okay? The color of the ground was dark brown. Okay? The so-called blacks, the so-called Native American, the so-called African Americans are dark brown skin. All right? We're brown skin. We're not black. Okay? We are the Hebrew Israelites. Our nationality is Hebrew Israelites. All right? That's our origin. That's our by birth, we are Hebrew Israelites. All right? They are black unto the ground. All right? And our Lord, he was from the tribe of Judah. Okay? Where they describe him as having white woolly hair and skin of brass. Okay? In Revelation 1:14. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. Yeah, man, the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. All right? We're in a place of sorrow. We're in a place of the end. Okay? This place is about to be burnt up by nuclear destruction. World War III is at hand. It's time to get right. Okay? Matter of fact, let's get the color of our Lord. This Revelation 1:1. The revelation of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Let me read it verbatim. The revelation of Jesus Christ.